So we have seen one numerical on the second case, that is the force exerted on the inclined stationary plate. In that case we have calculated the horizontal force Fx, that is force in x direction, which is given by the formula rho a v square sin square theta. So for inclined plate you have to remember the formula, that is Fn, that is normal force, is rho a v square sin theta. Fx, that is the force in x direction, is rho a v square sin square theta, and Fy, that is the force in y direction, is rho a v square sin theta cos theta. So these three formulae you have to remember. Let us see one more numerical on the same case. A jet of water of diameter 50 mm strikes a fixed plate in such a way that the angle between the plate and the jet is 30 degree. The force exerted in the direction of the jet is 1471.5 Newton. Determine the rate of flow of water. Now it is indirectly the force is given and you have to calculate the discharge. So here you have to use the same formula, and from that formula you have to calculate the velocity first. If you multiply by the area to the velocity, you will get the discharge, that is the rate of flow of water. So it's very simple numerical. The diameter of the jet is given as 50 mm, 0.05 meter. Area you can calculate as pi by 4 d square. Angle is now it is given again 30 degree between the jet and the plate. Okay, so no need to worry about the angle. So you can put this angle as it is. So you know that the force exerted in x direction is given by Fx is equal to rho a v square sin square theta. It is sin square theta. It is our formula. So in this formula Fx is given 1471.5, which is equal to rho is 1000, area you have calculated pi by 4 d square, into v square, which we need to calculate, into sin square 30. This will give you velocity v as 54.77 meter per second. And you putting this velocity in the formula, discharge is equal to area into velocity, you will get the discharge as 107.5 liters per second. So the numericals are very simple on unit number 1. Now let us quickly see the case number 3, that is the curved stationary plate. For curved stationary plate, now in the first two cases the plate was you can say the flat plate. The plate was flat. Okay, it was not having any curvature. Now in this case the plate is having some curvature. If you see, this one is a curvature for the plate. Now if this the curvature is given purposefully for the plate, now there will be sudden change in direction, and because of that there will be some velocity component which will be coming in picture in x direction also, and that we are making use of that velocity component in negative x direction to increase the force. So let us see what is the change in the force if the plate is made as a curved plate. Okay, so if you see, in this case the jet is having velocity v, okay, before striking. Now after striking, the jet splits into two half parts, that is one going in this direction and other coming in this direction. So here it is v cos theta and here also it is v cos theta, but the discharge is divided. Okay, so mass flow rate is also divided, but combiningly again the mass flow rate will be this m1 dot plus m2 dot will be again m dot. Okay, after striking, and before striking it is again m dot. So mass flow rate will remain same. So it is v cos theta and v sin theta are the velocity components. Okay, the theta is the angle made by the jet, okay, with the you can say with the horizontal. Now let us see the formula to calculate the force in x direction. Now we know that the force is given by the rate of change of momentum, or it is mass per unit time into velocity before striking minus velocity after striking. Now the velocity before striking, you know, that is velocity v. If you see in this formula, the velocity before striking is v. Velocity after striking, it is v cos theta. V cos theta. So you have to take it as Fx is equal to rho a v into bracket initial velocity minus final velocity. Now the final velocity is in negative direction, so it is minus of minus. So it is v minus of minus v cos theta. Now some of you may say that it should be 2 times v cos theta, because here it is v cos theta and here also v cos theta, but you have to take care that it is m1 dot and this is m2 dot. Okay, combinedly m1 dot plus m2 dot, it forms only m dot. Okay, so if you take the addition of these two components, it will be contributing to the same mass flow rate, and that's why the when you consider the mass flow rate, okay, along with the velocity, so then in that case you have to take only v cos theta. So that is accounted here, mass flow rate. Hence you have to write it as only 1 V cos theta. So Fx is equal to rho a V into bracket V plus V cos theta. Taking V outside, you will get rho a V square into 1 plus cos theta. So the force for the curved stationary plate is given by rho a V square 1 plus cos theta. Similarly, you can calculate Fy in y direction. Now for y direction, if you see the figure, it is V sin theta. Similarly, it will be V sin theta in negative y direction. But initial velocity before striking in y direction, it is 0. For y direction, it is 0. After striking, one component goes up and one component comes down. Now these components themselves, they are cancelling each other after striking. That's why the force in y direction after striking, initial velocity is 0, but the final velocity, it is also 0. So this is wrong. This is not V sin theta. It is sin theta minus sin theta. Hence it will be 0. So the force in y direction will be 0 actually. So it will be not be minus rho a V square sin theta. This will be the case when the jet strikes tangentially. That we will see in the next case. But here in this case, the force in y direction will be 0 as it is having both the components in opposite direction. While for x direction it was V cos theta, same V cos theta in the negative x direction. That's why these two components were added, but these two components will cancel themselves. That's why the force in y direction will be 0. So remember, here Fy will be 0 and Fx will be rho a V square 1 plus cos theta. So this is the third case. Let us see the sub cases for the third case. That is, in the previous case, the jet was striking centrally. Okay, the jet was striking centrally. Now it may happen that the jet may strike the curved plate at a tangential direction. This jet may come in this direction and it will strike tangentially. So what will happen if the jet strikes tangentially? Now simply you have to apply the same formula for calculating the force. That is the velocity before striking and velocity after striking. Again, this is velocity V, okay, but it is now in tangential direction and we want in x direction for calculating Fx. So in Fx, it will be, initial velocity will be now V cos theta and final velocity will be minus V cos theta. So it will be V cos theta minus of minus V cos theta. So it will be 2 times V cos theta now in this case. Okay, so it will be, if you see, Fx is equal to rho a V, that is mass flow rate, into V cos theta minus of minus V cos theta. It is rho a V into 2 times V cos theta. So Fx is given by 2 rho a V square cos theta for jet striking tangentially. What about y direction? Now in y direction, this is very important now. For y direction, and this jet is striking V cos, before striking it is V sin theta in y direction, and after striking also it is V sin theta. So when you take now, before striking V sin theta and minus after striking V sin theta, so both are in the same direction, but now it is V sin theta before striking and V sin theta after striking, they will cancel each other. Okay, so that is not, V sin theta is not acting in downward direction, it is also acting in upward direction. So both are acting in same direction, that's why they will cancel, and this Fy will also be 0 as it was in the previous case. So for both the cases, Fy is 0. Most of the cases we are interested in Fx only for moving the vane in x direction. So many times you are not asked to calculate Fy, you have to calculate Fx. So what will happen if the plate is made unsymmetrical? That is, this angle is theta and this angle is phi. For unsymmetrical plate, only you have to take care that instead of V cos theta, the angle at outlet will be V cos phi, okay, and V sin phi. So V sin theta and V cos theta. So inlet angle will be theta, outlet angle will be phi. But at that time, you have to very carefully note that Fx is equal to rho a V, initial velocity minus final velocity in x direction. Initial velocity is V cos theta, final velocity is V cos phi. So it will be rho a V square cos theta plus cos phi. So if you remember, for the jet striking horizontally, okay, at the centrally, Fx was rho a V square into 1 plus cos theta. Now it is cos theta plus cos phi, okay, for unsymmetrical plate. And Fy, it is rho a V square. Now it is coming as, if you take it as theta and this as a phi, okay, so it will be different now. Theta and phi are different, so it is will V sin theta minus V sin phi, because theta and phi, if theta is equal to phi, then Fy will be again 0. So that care you have to take. So you have to remember this formula where for one if you remember the basic, then you will remember the formula for all the cases. It's very simple. But generally for centrally striking jet, you remember the formula which is asked generally as Fx is given by rho a v square 1 plus cos theta. Okay, and for tangential it is only 1 is replaced by cos theta plus cos theta. It is 2 into rho a v square cos theta, and for unsymmetrical it is cos theta plus cos phi. So this is for the curved plate. Now let us see numerical. A jet of water of diameter 50 mm moving with a velocity 40 meter per second strikes a curved fixed symmetrical plate at the center. Find the force exerted by the jet of water in the direction of the jet. If the jet is deflected through an angle of 120 degree at the outlet of the curved plate. Now you have to find what is the angle. This angle is 120 degree. That means that angle of deflection is you can say, as in our case it will be coming as a 180 degree minus theta. This angle of deflection is nothing but, if you see this figure, in this figure this angle, okay, the angle made by this, okay, jet with this horizontal is taken as angle of deflection. This angle is angle of deflection, so it is given as 120. So our case theta will come as a 180 minus 120, and that will be equal to 60 degree. So theta is 60 degree, and we have the formula for the curved plate, okay, striking the jet striking horizontally as rho a v square 1 plus cos theta. So it's simply you calculate area, velocity is given, theta is 60 degree, so you will get Fx is equal to 4711.15 Newton. Okay, similarly let us take for a tangential plate, or you can say curved plate having the jet striking tangentially. A jet of water of diameter 75 mm moving with a velocity 30 meter per second strikes a curved fixed plate tangentially at one end with an angle of 30 degree to the horizontal. The jet leaves the plate at an angle of 20 degree to the horizontal. Okay, so initial angle is 30 degree and final angle is 20 degree. So it is theta is not equal to phi. So theta is 30 degree and phi is 20 degree. Okay, and the formula for Fx, you know, it is rho a v square cos theta plus cos phi, and Fy it is rho a v square sin theta minus sin phi. So simply you put the values of rho, area you can calculate pi by 4 d square, and velocity is given as 30 meter per second. So put the value of theta and phi, you will get Fx as 7178.2, Fy as 628.13 Newton. Very simple numericals on this. Now one important case we are going to start, that is the hinged plate. Most of the times this is the mostly asked question in the exam, that is you have to calculate the force, okay, or the angle of the hinge once the jet is striking the plate. Okay, so in this case the this is a hinge, okay, at point O. So this is a vertical plate, okay, this is a jet. When the jet strikes the plate, it is moving, okay, and when it moves, okay, through a certain angle theta, okay, there is some you can see there is a swing, okay, of the plate through an angle theta. So most of the times you are asked with this angle theta, what is this angle theta? So there is some relation between theta, the weight of the plate W, okay, because in this case it is vertical coinciding, okay, with the point A, but here it is forming some moment, okay, about point O. So that W and the jet, that is the force, jet is Fx, okay, it is exerting force at point A, but you have to again, if you want to take the moment about point O, then you have to calculate the perpendicular distance, okay, OB. So again you have to resolve that Fx along this direction, that is called as Fn, okay. So taking the moment about O, you will have some relation between this W, Fn and angle theta. So what is that relation? That relation will give you some formula to calculate this angle theta. Okay, many times either you are asked to calculate theta or you are asked to calculate W. Okay, okay, either or. If you are given theta, then you have to calculate W. If you are given W, then you have to calculate theta. Okay, so in detail we will see about the hinge plate in the next class. Okay. Thank you.